and welcome to Edgewood College. My name is Rachel Lancourt. I'm a physics professor here at Edgewood, and I advise the students who are interested in physics and engineering. Today I'm going to tell you a little bit about the engineering programs at Edgewood. So if you're a physics major at Edgewood, we have several concentrations for you to consider. One is the professional concentration, and this one is really geared towards people who are thinking about a career in science or thinking about going to graduate school. This is also the most flexible of our majors. It has a relatively small number of required classes and then a pretty big block of electives, so you can really choose classes that are going to meet your professional goals. The pre-engineering major, which I'm guessing you're interested in if you're watching this talk here, is part of a collaboration that we have with the University of Wisconsin-Platteville. And I'll be spending most of the talk here today telling you about the pre-engineering program. So stay tuned for details. Just quickly, I'll tell you we have two other concentrations. One is the renewable energy concentration. This is a collaborative program with Madison College where students can take classes in their renewable energy program and earn a renewable energy certificate, and all those credits will transfer back and count towards your physics major. The last one is the applied science concentration. And this is also a collaboration that we have with Madison College. So if someone has an associate's degree in electrical engineering technology, civil engineering technology, and mechanical design technology, there's a bunch of programs that are on the list. This is a pathway for you to transfer into the physics major at Edgewood College. So the pre-engineering program is a dual degree program that we have with the University of Wisconsin-Platteville. And this is a 3-2 program, which means that you typically spend 3 years at Edgewood taking your basic classes in physics, chemistry, calculus, a few upper level physics classes. And then you go to Platteville for 2 years and take engineering classes. And all those engineering classes are kind of squished into 2 years there. And at the end, you're going to get 2 degrees. You get a bachelor's degree in physics from Edgewood, and you get a bachelor's degree in electrical or mechanical engineering from UW-Platteville. This is not a guaranteed admit program. You do have to apply, and they recommend that you have a GPA above 3.0 in your math and science classes for admission. If something happens and you change your mind halfway through, you don't want to go to Platteville, you can still graduate with just the physics degree from Edgewood in pre-engineering. And we've had students do this in the past and then go on to graduate school, get a master's in engineering instead. So that's another pathway that you have available. So the pre-engineering curriculum has a list of courses that are shown here. So your typical, intro physics classes, but then we also have some courses in intro to engineering and modeling and design, which use our new fabrication laboratory. So you would actually get to use, 3D printers, laser cutters, that sort of thing, learn how to design things and actually build them. And that's part of your preparation for going to Platteville for the engineering classes. There's also some math and chemistry requirements as well. And the final thing on the list is the general education requirements. And the nice thing about this agreement that we have with Platteville is that if you fulfill all of Edgewood's general education requirements while you're here, you will not have to take any gen ed classes when you're at Platteville, which means that you can focus on just doing those engineering classes during your last 2 years. So I think it's great to study physics at a liberal arts college. There's a lot of things that you learn having a really broad array of classes that you're taking. I think teaches you some really great critical thinking skills, reading skills, writing skills, all of the benefits of the liberal arts education that I'm sure you've heard about if you've read the Edgewood literature. But a few things that I want to highlight with respect to the physics program. One I just mentioned a minute ago is our new Fab Lab, which has just been up and running for the last couple of years, but provides great opportunities for student projects. You don't even have to be in a class to use it. You can just come in and build something, whatever your heart desires. Another thing we have is a big Dobsonian telescope, which you can see in the photo on the right here. It's about 8 feet tall and has a 22-inch mirror in there. This allows us to see galaxies and stars that are far away, that are invisible to the naked eye. It's pictured here at the Science Center, but now it actually lives at a dark sky site up near Reedsburg, Wisconsin. And the telescope is one opportunity that we have for students to engage in undergraduate research. So particularly if you're interested in going on to graduate school, we recommend that you do some undergraduate research experience, and our faculty are very happy to talk to you about what that might look like. Some students will do projects related to the Fab Lab, some students use the telescope or computational projects. Other students might do some data analysis or something more engineering related. Edgewood is also a great place to do science outreach. So if you're interested in talking to the public about science, You can see one of our professors and the student there in the orange t-shirts were volunteering at a Science Olympiad event a couple of years ago. And actually the guy in the orange shirt there went on to get a master's in mechanical engineering from MSOE. So if you're interested in talking to the public about science, we have a lot of great opportunities to do that, which is also another way to really build your communication skills. And if you're interested in teaching, we have a grade school and a high school on campus too that you can get to observe classrooms and work with those teachers. So if you're interested in applying, go to this website. It'll have all the information there about how to apply. Edgewood does a rolling admission, so you can apply at any time, but you need to apply before March 1st to be considered for scholarships. We have a lot of scholarships available. Some people think that it's a private college and they get scared about the tuition, but as you can see here, given your GPA, you automatically will get a discount on the tuition, and then there are additional merit scholarships that you can apply for. In particular, I'll point out the Predolin Scholarship, which is available to students interested in science and engineering. And the link there at the bottom will have a lot more information about how to apply for these scholarships. And here's my contact information, so if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm always happy to talk to prospective students, and even after you get to Edgewood, I'm happy to talk to you as well. If you end up being a physics major, I'll probably be your advisor, so we can map out a path for how you can get through your program. So please contact me if you have any questions.